You're watching a special presentation, The Coyotes at Ground Zero. The faces you are about to see should be quite familiar. Unfortunately, so too is the setting. The Phoenix Coyotes had just completed practice in New Jersey and made their way to Ground Zero. First, a stop at what has become the command and control center for the entire city of New York, displaced since the attacks of September 11th. In fact, the entire police headquarters, once a pillar of the community, now surrounded by pillars of concrete, and barricades, and fences. So inside police headquarters we went. Who knew what to expect? The mood was somber, the players silent, respectful. It was impossible not to be. The journey was only beginning.
Phoenix Coyotes. Okay, gentlemen. Welcome.
The first sign of what was to come, a greeting on the wall just outside the command and control center. Children from all over America reminding their heroes upon their arrival that their work is appreciated, honored, admired, needed. The attacks of September 11th, in police terms, known simply as the incident.
This is like with the main troubleshooting, like when the incident first happened, we had no phone lines. So they immediately set up all these emergency phone lines so that whatever occurs, this is where it's handled.
The Coyotes were about to enter the command and control center. Their lives might never be the same.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Mike Barnett. I'm the general manager of the Phoenix Coyotes, and that was very nice of you men, gentlemen, ladies, to give us the round of applause, but I think it's much more appropriate for our group to take a minute and give you such a worthwhile round of applause. We obviously feel very privileged and proud to be here today, to have this opportunity to interrupt your busy day for a moment. We can't pretend to have experienced what you as a group have. I can only tell you that this group of National Hockey League players is comprised of people from Russia, the Czech Republic, Finland, United States, Canada, have I forgot any other countries, fellas? Slovakia. And we can tell you that, well, we can't pretend to have gone through the experience that you have. Our hearts and our prayers and our best wishes go out from all of us to you and your families. The effort that you're putting in makes all of us very, very proud to live in the United States and to contribute to the United States in any way that we possibly can. I would like to add that one of our owners is someone that probably many of you had the good fortune of watching during his playing career, which he probably finished as a New York Ranger, speaking about Wayne Gretzky. And I know I speak for Wayne and everyone with this organization in saying thank you very much. We're going to endeavor as quickly as possible to get some items from Wayne that can go into whatever form of auction or other matter that you can generate worthwhile and needed funds for, an appreciation of letting us be here today and share this with you. Again, continued good work, success. Our prayers are with all of you, and thank you again very much for having us.
I was raised in Long Beach, Long Island. I do have some roots here as well. My father was the general manager and he's a coach in New York Rangers for 14 years, Emil Francis. And I spent a lot of time in the city, and I directly had a lot of relationships that were affected, just as I'm sure everybody else in this room did as well, and it hit home. And I thought it would be appropriate, as did the team, that we could come down and offer our support and firsthand witness this terrible tragedy, but more importantly, witness how as a great nation, as a great city of New York, we're responding to some adversity. And I'd just like to again reiterate that we feel very fortunate that you allowed us to share this opportunity, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I just have one question. Do you guys rooting for the Yankees tonight?
Robert Esch, we're about to enter ground zero. What do you think you're going to see?
I don't know. I've been thinking about it actually for quite a while since it happened. I looked when we were coming into New York, and it's kind of, it's real weird, you know, like being from obviously New York. It's kind of sad and scary, and on the same hand, you're kind of excited to see the people that have, you know, obviously done everything for great causes all along. So I'm excited to see everybody, but I know now is going to be the part that's going to be a little more trickier to deal with, because, you know, it does hit home for a lot of people, and, you know, I'm no different than anybody else, but, you know, it's very special to me.
From you talking to people that have seen it, and you have no idea, and you have no perception of what it's like from TV, and you know, it's kind of intimidating. You know, it's nervous. I mean, it's nervous. It's kind of nervous.
You're just in that room. What'd you see in the eyes of those people that were looking at you?
I mean, it's almost it's so hard to explain it. I mean, you just can't. You can't. The people that are in there, one of the guys they said was on the front cover of the New York Times pulling somebody out. You can't grasp what it's like to have to be in a team like that they are. And I mean, it's to be in there and to see it. It's really, you don't know what to say. You really don't. I mean, they clap for us, and I mean, we should be on our knees thanking them.
You're watching a special presentation, the Coyotes at Ground Zero.
Just up there watching just for anything that's out of the ordinary?
Yeah. You have to avoid that.
He's not like one of those English guards?
No.
But
I don't know. See, they're up there as security.
up here on top of the building, you're at the police headquarters, and they have snipers up on the roof, and you know, these guys, they all have a job to do, and they're all doing it. It's kind of, I don't know, I just find it amazing, but you know, that they need, you know, to be watched over as well, but I guess you can never be too safe.
That was a nice touch. You gave them a standing ovation after they applauded you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's nice to be in a situation where you can touch people, but I mean, we're here, we were invited to come down there, but it's, I don't know, it's surreal because, you know, for everything that we've seen and kind of witnessed on TV, because that's as close as we've ever come to this, is it's such a tragic thing, but it's amazing these people, how they can rally and get together, and obviously you have to move on and make it better, and all those people in there are doing that.
These are all things that have to get dropped off to the site.
You know what, I'm going to leave this in the security. Or see if Adam has room in his. Here, let me.
No, you guys don't have to do that. Oh, yeah. No, please, don't worry. You can just leave it there, it's fine. Should be good. Just straight to it.
In the beginning, I'll tell you, in the beginning it was so bad that you could not even see across the street. That's how bad the ash and, debris was. You couldn't even see across the street. It was like a snowstorm or something.
Second plane.
You guys all right if I open this window?
If you left your window open, forget it. Even with the windows closed, the debris still got in there. It's right through there. They had to put these coverings on the other buildings because a lot of them got hit in different spots. And plus when the wind, because the windows were broken, so the glass was just blowing all over the place.
What happened?
Why don't you take up, you go with that group and we'll meet you up there.
I'll be back.
It's 80, right?
40.
40? Okay.
You're watching a special presentation, The Coyotes at Ground Zero.
Have a lot of money there. A lot of saves.
It's really tough to put into words. It's numbness, emptiness. When you see it firsthand, the devastation, you ask yourself why, and there is no reason. But to see the police force, the fire department, what they're going through, it's quite amazing. You know, this whole experience, you don't really know until you witness it firsthand. And originally, when you've seen it on TV, you're shocked, and then the shock turned to anger, and then the anger turned to humility, and then you see what adversity is all about and how people handle it and how the country's really come together. You talk to the people, the police force, and the hands that are reaching out has been phenomenal. And I think it makes a statement of what a great city New York is, as well as what a great country we live in. How people rally around each other at its worst time. We walked in to the control center where basically that one little room controlled the whole city of New York. And when we walked in, the police force, the fire department, the FBI, every agency in our country stood up and gave us a round of applause, which was really ironic. We were the ones that should have been given applause. We should have been getting their autographs as opposed to them getting our autographs. And I think at times in this profession that we're in, the opportunity to not have both feet on the ground is there, and I think what this experience has done for our group is it's really made sure we have both feet on our ground. It puts things into perspective, and I think that's what we get out of this, and appreciate what we have, not take it for granted, and basically to care for other people. That's what it's all about.
Talking to the guys that were helping us out and stuff, we play a game, and this is so, it affects your life in so many more ways, and everyone's life in so many more ways than you could even imagine. It's simply unbelievable.
It's worth the trip, though, isn't it?
Oh, it puts everything in perspective, that's for sure, and you kind of, you realize what people have gone through here for the last month, and that this city is just remarkable to the way it's kept going.
You're watching a special presentation, the Coyotes at Ground Zero.
See, this was the Marriott Hotel right here. That was in front of Building 2. I think we're going to let you out, so if you want to go find it up.